I start, I'd like to thank our research team for helping GastroConcerto from a root idea to a solid research column. And this research explored how digital sounds can be used as a novel culinary resource, and thereby enriching the dining experiences. The auditory stimuli has been proved to influence our dining behaviors, perceptions, and even promote healthier eating habits. So for example, imagine you are enjoying this great meal, but there's unpleasant music in the background. Okay. Next, think about the same meal, but with pleasant meal instead. Okay. Now you can feel the difference. Researchers have recognized the important role of sound in shaping our eating experiences. So in the field of human-food interaction, many studies have begun using interactive sounds to respond to diners' eating behaviors and promote playful and novel dining experiences. So from previous sound-related research in human-food interaction area, so some studies have begun design interactive systems that produce sounds through interaction around food, while others have created novel audible interfaces that embed interactive sounds within the food material itself. Therefore, this travel research can be categorized into two main directions, and some from the external world and some from the food material itself, and each will create unique dining experiences. So this work has made significant progress, but little is known about how sound can serve as a culinary resource for chefs to create work. Therefore, in this project, we work closely with chefs to explore how they integrate interactive sounds into their creative culinary processes. It also explores how interactive sounds can reconfigure the relationship between chef, diners, and all the senses. This leads to the core concept of GastroConcerto project, culinary creativity. It is defined as the transforming inspiration of chef's inner world into a unique culinary experiences. And this where GastroConcerto comes in. It explores the overall research question about designing an auditory dining system to support chef culinary creativity and could be further integrated into their culinary processes. So GastroConcerto is a composite system including dining containers, a sensing hub, and a companion app. It enables chefs to orchestrate diners' interaction with their dishes to active corresponding sounds. So the interaction mechanism is named dining sound pairing. Chefs can record interactions, assign sounds, and design their own sonic dishes. When diners interact with the dish, the system responds instantly with sound and enriching their sensory experiences. Yes, this is how GastroConcerto looks like. So in order to investigate our research question, we first seek to explore how the dining sound pairing could support chef's culinary creativity. So in study 1, we compared the dining sound pairing condition with sequential sound uploading condition and invited 16 chefs to our location to create sonic appetizers using provided ingredients and sounds. So this study began with the appetizer brainstorm and creation, and the two conditions are counterbalanced within subjects. And finally, we conduct a follow-up interview to capture their reflections and insights. So I would like to share some interesting findings from the studies. The dining sound pairing mode significantly enhances chef explorations and explorations during the culinary process. As some participants mentioned, the sequential mode feels more like I was exploring the sounds, but for the dining sound pairing mode, it was more like about I was exploring the food itself. However, when looking at the immersion index, there was no significant difference between the two modes. This might be because the pairing mode requires multiple steps, making chefs to shift the task, like creating food and assign sounds. And this significantly extends the creation duration and thereby lowering their immersion. At the same time, this work aims to investigate how GastroConcerto can support chefs' everyday culinary creativity and facilitate their overall gastronomic experience. In study 2, we engaged six chefs into 2 sessions, a 5-day daily engagement, and a dining session where each chef could invite a diner to enjoy their created sonic dish. And based on these sessions, we derived 6 sonic dishes that linked different auditory responses to specific food interactions. So this work, we identified 4 thematic insights that reveal a thematic perspective from chef and on the creating a dining sound pairing mode and integrate such interaction into their everyday culinary processes as well as from user experience about the dining process. So for example, chef 2 assigned a sound to ice cube just taken out from the freezer and noticed that as the ice cube melted, the sound will no longer be triggered anymore. And he describes the sound might only make sense at a certain moment when the food has a very specific character. And through computing the food property variations, the auditory dining system can embed the sound into the food ingredients. So based on this study, we proposed 4 design considerations to guide the development of future digital dining interfaces that aim to support chef culinary creativity and enrich the dining experience. And for design consider 1, we recommend that designers not only using the dynamic properties of food materials as outputs, but also actively sense property changes as input to enrich the expressiveness of food that chef can use. So at last, so this work, GastroConcerto moves human food interaction works from a passive auditory consumption to active culinary explorations. The most important reflection from my research so far that I would like to share today is, if you want to make sound of a food property, try to computing the unique signals generated during food interaction as a means to enrich the sonic exploration of food, expressiveness of food. Sorry. Yeah, here's also 2 takeaways I would like to share for maybe embodied and multisensory design on the tangible interaction area. So sound is not only background, but can be a culinary materials. And creativity is essential to human flourishing, and interactive technology can empower creative practitioners to expand their creative potential. And thank you so much. My name is Hongyue, and if you get in touch with me, and if you have any interest with our research areas, yeah, I'm open to any questions.